Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In the past few weeks, I have been diving deep into Root, and I have to say, I'm generally excited about it. Now, while I'm deeply invested in Lemonade, I truly believe both companies can thrive in the insurance market, which has been unchanged for over a century. Today, I will explain why. Root was founded in 2015 on the idea that car insurance rates should be based primarily on driving behavior, not demographics. They use mobile technology and data science to offer personalized rates to each customer. This is especially beneficial for good drivers, who can now get much lower premiums than under traditional insurance models. The car insurance market, which has a massive total addressable market, $346 billion in 2024, is desperately in need of innovation. Insurance is one of the few industries that hasn't changed much in decades. It's basically the same as it was 100 years ago. Here's a crazy fact. The top 10 car insurance carriers are on average 104 years old, and no new players have entered the market since 1937. This alone explains why Root and Lemonade are positioned to disrupt the industry. At the core of Root business model is telematics. The idea is simple. Build an insurance company that meets consumers where they are, on their smartphones. By doing this, Root can leverage all the behavioral data from the phone to price risk more accurately. Through telematics, Root can understand a driver's reliability. Do they drive fast, take risky maneuvers, use their phone while driving? This allows Root to predict accident likelihood much more accurately, deny policies to high-risk drivers, and offer much lower premiums to safe drivers. The results speak for themselves. In the last 12 months, Root recorded a gross loss ratio of 59%, one of the best, if not the best, in the entire car insurance market. For context, the loss ratio is your losses divided by your premiums. It shows what percentage of your revenue goes toward paying claims. A low gross loss ratio means Root algorithm calculates risk extremely accurately. And we know that insurance is all about matching price to risk. Now, 59% is actually below their long-term target range of 60 to 65%. This gives Root a significant margin. On one hand, it means they can withstand rising costs, like higher car prices, repair costs, or general inflation, without jeopardizing profitability. On the other hand, it means they have the flexibility to lower premiums even further and still stay within their long-term targets. And of course, lower premiums attract customers, which fuels growth. This is where Root flywheel comes into play, and it's really the art of their advantage. Essentially, the use of machine learning has allowed Root to create a flywheel, similar to what we have seen in other companies, like Ames. Simply put, a larger number of insured customers generates more data. This new data improves Root's AI, allowing them to calculate risk more accurately and offer premiums that increasingly match each driver's individual driving behavior. This translates into lower premiums, which attract even more customers, and those customers in turn generate even more data. It's a virtuous cycle that is already producing results. Root's last major algorithm update was in 2024, and it increased customer lifetime values by an average of 20%. The algorithm is creating a self-reinforcing cycle that drives growth and profitability over time. Root doesn't rely only on its app for distribution. They also use embedded partnerships, meaning they integrate their insurance directly into platforms where customers are already buying cars. A key example is Carvana. When you buy a car on Carvana.com, you can add insurance in just 3 clicks, and that insurance is actually Root. When this product was launched on Carvana, it massively increased the adoption of car insurance. Financially, Root has already proven its business can be profitable. They became net income profitable in Q3 2024, the first tech insurance company to achieve this, even ahead of Lemonade. Their Q2 2025 results were also excellent. $22 million in net income, a $30 million improvement year over year. $27 million in operating income, and $38 million in adjusted EBITDA. However, Root expects that the second half of 2025 may not be profitable. The main reason is strategic. They are heavily investing in key areas like expanding their national footprint, improving their product suite, and most importantly, enhancing their AI and technology to price risk more accurately. The CEO has repeatedly emphasized that they take a multi-year approach, prioritizing long-term growth over short-term quarterly profits, a philosophy I really admire. From a market perspective, Root has a market cap of $1 $1.4 billion. That's tiny considering the massive market they're going after. The stock is up 28% year to date, but it's down 50% from its March hikes and 80% below its IPO price. I have no doubt Root will return to its hikes and go much further. So, to summarize, the reason I'm bullish on Root and plan to make it one of my largest holdings in my portfolio is simple. Their technology is top of the class. They have the best gross-loss ratio in the industry, and their flywheel will allow them to continuously improve, making it nearly impossible for incumbents to catch up. That's a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about Root, and I'll see you next time.